Oh my God! Take a look at the sheer power of this gladiator of the wild, the rhino. With armor-like skin over 4 inches thick and a deadly sharp sword on its head, this beast fears no opponent. Whether it's an elephant, another rhino, a hippo, or even the mighty lion, the rhino stands its ground and takes on all challengers. So, grab a comfy seat and a cold drink or some popcorn, because we're about to dive into 15 of the most intense and fearless battle moments featuring the unstoppable rhino. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss more epic wildlife showdowns. Number 15, a tiger's worst day ever. Ever heard of a tiger getting chased by a rhino? Sounds crazy, but it happened. In a rare encounter caught on camera, a full-grown tiger, one of nature's most lethal predators, found itself running for its life from an angry rhino. The person filming said it was worth waiting in the hot sun for hours just to witness this bizarre showdown. Tigers often hunt rhino calves, so when this adult rhino spotted the big cat, it probably decided it was time for payback. Spoiler: the tiger wasn't about that life and sprinted away like its tail was on fire. Number 14, Rhino Vs Rhino, a brutal love story. A male rhino was feeling romantic, but the female, not so much. While he was ready for a date, she was only interested in protecting her calf. So, what did he do? He shoved her into the dirt. Talk about bad flirting. The mother, desperate to protect her baby, tried to run away, but the massive male was too aggressive. He used his 2-foot-long horn to lift and slam her onto the ground. Luckily, the calf escaped unharmed, but Mom wasn't impressed. Eventually, the male realized she wasn't into him and backed off, probably with a bruised ego. Number 13, Rhino vs Elephant, the wrong fight to pick. A rhino and her baby were just minding their business, strolling through the grasslands, when a big elephant decided to assert dominance. The elephant pushed the rhino away, making sure she stayed far from its path. But the rhino? She wasn't backing down. She stood her ground, even charging at the elephant to prove a point. But then, the elephant grabbed a stick. Yes, a stick, and whacked the rhino with it like some kind of jungle sheriff. That was the final warning. The rhino got the message and left before things escalated. Number 12, Rhino vs Wild Dogs. What were they thinking? Wild dogs are incredible hunters, but against a rhino, yeah, no chance. At first, they teased the rhino, circling around it like playful troublemakers. The rhino charged at them, jumping and kicking like a 2,000-pound ballerina. Eventually, the dogs realized they bit off more than they could chew and took off before things got ugly. Number 11, Rhino vs Buffalo. Who's the real heavyweight? Buffalo are tough, but when one went head-to-head with a rhino, it quickly realized it was outmatched. At first, it looked like the buffalo was ready to throw down, but all it took was one swift move from the rhino, and the buffalo ran for the hills. The rhino charged again, this time making sure the buffalo stayed out of its way for good. Number 10, Rhino vs Lion Pride. A bad idea. If this thumbnail is real, then that lion is seconds away from disaster. In this insane footage, 18 lions tried to take down a fully grown rhino. But here's the thing, even with their numbers, a healthy adult rhino is almost impossible to kill. One male lion managed to grab a baby rhino, unsure of what to do next. Meanwhile, the other lions tried attacking the adults, but they quickly learned rhinos aren't easy prey. Another clip shows a lion riding on a rhino's back, only to be thrown off like a rodeo cowboy. The rhino's friend showed up, ensuring the lions didn't get too bold. Number 9, Rhino vs Hyenas, the ultimate annoyance. Hyenas love causing chaos, but messing with a rhino? Not smart. At first, the rhino just stood there, probably hoping the hyenas would get bored. But when they kept yapping and circling, it had enough. With one powerful toss, it launched a hyena into the air. Lesson learned, don't mess with a rhino. Number 8. Rhino Vs Zebra, a bad day at the zoo. For some ridiculous reason, someone thought it was a good idea to put a zebra and a rhino in the same enclosure. Big mistake. The rhino charged, sending the zebra flying like a rag doll. If that zebra had any doubts about who was in charge, they were gone now. Number 7. Rhino vs Cheetah, speed versus power. Cheetahs are fast, but they aren't built for fighting large animals. In one clip, a cheetah was minding its own business, only to get bull rushed by 2 rhinos. It took one look at them, stood up, and left immediately. Smart move. Number 6. Rhino vs Crocodile. Who's the real king of the swamp? Rhinos don't go looking for trouble, but when one got too close to a crocodile, it made sure the croc knew who was boss. The croc, wisely, backed off without a fight. Number 5. Rhino vs Hippo, the Battle of the Tanks. Hippos are territorial monsters, but one miscalculated big time. This hippo flashed its massive teeth, hoping to scare the rhino away, but the rhino wasn't impressed. After a few aggressive back and forths, the hippo lunged and bit the rhino, shoving it into the water. The rhino, surprisingly, didn't seem to care. Number 4. Rhino vs Warthog, a comedy showdown. Ever seen a 2,000-pound rhino play tag? Because that's exactly what happened when it decided to chase a warthog around for fun. The warthog dodged every charge, showing some impressive agility. Number 3. Rhino vs Giraffe, the tallest standoff. Rhinos and giraffes don't usually fight, but in this clip, one grumpy rhino tried to bully 2 giraffes into leaving. The giraffes weren't interested in drama, but the rhino kept pushing its luck. Number 2. Rhino vs water buffalo, a one-sided fight. Water buffalo are strong, but rhinos are next level. In this intense clip, a massive white rhino saw a buffalo as an unwanted guest and attacked it relentlessly. Buffalo stood its ground, but it was clear who had the upper hand. Number 1. The final verdict: rhinos rule the wild. If this video proves anything, it's that rhinos are the ultimate badasses of the animal kingdom. Whether they're facing lions, hyenas, hippos, or even elephants, they refuse to back down. Which showdown was your favorite? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this wild ride, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.